Alright, explorers. We are going to look at simplifying fractions today. So remember, we want to make our fractions in the lowest terms, the simplest way we can. Alright, so if I start, let's say I have the fraction 6/8. Alright, we'll start with that one. If I have the fraction 6/8, well, how do I simplify fractions? Well, I want to take a look at my numerator and my denominator, and I want to know what I can divide out of both a 6 and an 8. Okay, so I gotta go back to my divisibility rules to think. Well, I know that 6 and 8 are both even. And if I know that, if they're both even, then I know I can divide 2 out of both of them. Okay, so if I divide 6 divided by 2, I get 3/4. So for that one, 3/4 would be my simplest fraction. Okay. These two 6/8 and 3/4 are equivalent fractions, but 3/4 is written in the simplest form. Okay. Let's try a different fraction. Let's say I have the fraction 9/12. Well, I can't use 2 for 9/12. Okay. So 9/12, because 9 is not even, so I can't divide a 2. That doesn't mean I can't simplify it. Alright, so I gotta think, what other numbers do they have in common? What other factors do they have in common? What is my greatest common factor of 9 and 12? Okay, so if I actually find my factors of 9, I know that 1 times 9 and 3 times 3. And then if I do the same thing for 12, I find my factors. 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. I see that 3 is the biggest number they have in common. So I can divide a 3 out of both of them. And so 9 divided by 3 is 3, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. So my simplest form would be 3/4 as well on that one. Okay. Well, then let's look at another fraction here. Okay. What if I have the fraction 18/30? Okay. So they're both divisible by 2 because they're both even, so I could take a 2 out, divide them both by 2 to get me to 9/15. Okay, but I'm still not done because I know that 9 and 15 both have a factor of 3. Okay. So it would be 3/5. Now, an easier way I could do this, maybe a faster way, is find my greatest common factor. And I know 18 and 30, my greatest common factor is 6. Okay. If you're not sure, draw your T-charts and find your factors. Okay. So I know 1 and 18. I know 2 and 9 and 3 and 6. For 30, I have 1 and 30, 2 and 15, 3 and 10, 5 and 6. So 6 is my greatest one. So I can divide them both by 6. 18 divided by 6 is 3. 30 divided by 6 is 5. So if I have the greatest common factor, it goes quicker. I don't have to do as many steps. Alright, so let's take a look at one more. So if I have the fraction, well, let's say I have 48. Oops. Let's try that again. 48/60ths. Okay? Well, I know that I could do divided by 2. Okay? And get 24/30ths. And then divided by 2 again. And do 12/15ths. And then I could divide it by 3 to get 4/5. Sorry, I ran out of room there. Okay. But 48/60ths, I know that the greatest common factor is 16. Okay, so I could divide them. Stop, just a minute. Actually, 48 and 60, I know the greatest common factor is 12, not 16. That's my fault. So if I divide them both by 12, okay, I get 4/5, and I'm there already. Okay, way less steps if you find the least common multiple. Okay, so that's how we simplify fractions.